In this part, we are going to discuss our new topic. So, starting with the ordered pair. For example, you have a set containing two elements A and B. So, if you are going to pair them up, there are actually two possibilities. First is that the first element you take is A, the second element you take is B, and then there is another possibility that you take B as the first element and then A as the second element. So, ordered pair is actually the order in which they can appear, elements of a set can appear. It is unlike the set formation in which set AB or set BA both represents the same set A, whereas ordered pair AB, which is represented by round bracket, whereas set is represented by curly bracket, ordered pair AB is completely different from BA. So here in ordered pair, or ordering or pairing of the elements matters a lot. Now moving on to the one of the important property of ordered pair is that if you have two ordered pairs AB and CD, and you're saying that AB ordered pair is equals to CD ordered pair, it is only possible if and only if A is equals to C and B is equals to C. That is, there is one correspondence between the members of the ordered pair and they are numerically equal as well. There is one correspondence, A equals C, plus they are numerically equal as well. So this was the ordered pair. Moving on towards the formation of Cartesian product of two sets. For example, you are supposed to make Cartesian product of two sets. Cartesian product, or also known as cross product of two sets A and B, is represented like this. For example, you have Cartesian product of A and B is a set. This is the representation of a set, curly bracket. So Cartesian product of A and B sets is a set that has ordered pair A and B such that A belongs to the members of set A and B element of the ordered pair AB belongs to the members of set B. So Cartesian product is the set of ordered pairs and the members of first element belongs to set A and the second element's member at the second place belongs to set B. Here N1 are the total number of elements in set A and N2 are the total number of elements in set B. So total number of elements in A cross B and T is equals to N1 multiplied by N2. Take the example of set A 1, 2, 3 and set B AB with curly brackets. Now you are required to find what the Cartesian product of A and B is. You write A cross B equal, since it is a set, so we'll start by curly bracket and end with curly bracket. So we said that the A cross B is actually a set of ordered pairs, so we'll start making ordered pairs. Ordered pairs of set containing 3 elements and set B containing 2 elements. So total number of ordered pairs in A cross B would be 3 into 2, 6. So first we already know up till here that A cross B would have 6 elements. What these 6 elements could be? Now we are going to form their ordered pairs in a sequence manner or in a sequence wise. For example, first take first element of set A and start pairing with the first element of set B. So 1A and 1B. 2 ordered pairs are done. Now take the second element of set A and pair with both the members of set B. 2A and 2B. Now take the third element of set A 3 and pair it with with the members of element set B 3A and 3B. So in total there are 6 elements. Important point to note is that if set A or B, if any one of the sets that is set A, either set A or set B is null set, then the overall cross product becomes null set. It is to remind you that A cross B is never equals to B cross A, because we already know that ordered pair AB is never equals to ordered pair BA unless they are numerically equal. Similarly, A cross B is never equals to B cross A until and unless set A and set B are same. So total number of elements in Cartesian product is n in n1 members of set A and 2 members of set B.